What's going on, guys? This is Joey with Algorithm. I am here today to talk to you about retention strategies. So here's what we're going over. In business, there's three levels or three areas of growth. Area number one, get more clients. Area number two is to get your customer lifetime value to increase, so they need to buy more stuff from you. And area number three is that you need them to purchase more often, so frequency rate goes up, and or they refer you to more people. So sometimes you have a business that people buy from you once every 20 years, like if you're a roofing company. But it doesn't mean that they can't refer you to people. So you don't want to write these people as lost causes, because we can still increase this area. Now, retention's a big topic, and we're not going to go over a lot of that. So in the next series, basically for the next, what's the date? May 8th? Oh man, probably for the next month and a half, we're going to be going deep into each three of these pillars and talking about small little strategies that you can implement during that time. The key is that you need to do it. We can't just pretend or just hear and listen and not do it. We want you to actually do these things, and you're going to see a huge growth over time. Retention, that's what we're talking about today. So every time you sell your product or your service, your customers are going to go through a process. A lot of times it's, you buy something and then you never talk to or see them again. Or they go through a lost cause process where all of a sudden they're no longer being communicated with. They get their service, they get their product, or they sign up for a monthly thing and nothing really happens. And honestly, it's kind of overwhelming. Or underwhelming, I apologize, I meant to say. Today, we're going to talk about a couple strategies. Here's the thing. Think of it as a timeline. Actually, you know what? I'm going to draw this out for you. Why? Because we're fancy today. I'm going to draw out exactly what I'm talking about. We're not going to go super deep into the timeline, but I'm going to give you a couple tools you can use. Oh, dude, we just got off a client call. That is their full machine that we created for them. That's going to be making a lot of money. All right, let's duplicate page here. And let's get you guys rocking and rolling. I want you to see iPad-o. Can you see the iPad? Sweet. All right. So here's the strategy, or here's the idea. Once at the time of purchase, come on, we don't want white. We want to have this. At the time of purchase, meaning they already went through your marketing process, sales process, and everything. At the time of purchase, a lot of times there's this wall where nothing else happens. Now, what I'd like you to consider is that it's almost just as important to build this journey for the customers after they buy from you to get them to, well, A, buy more stuff from you, become a lifelong client, or what we'd call a raving fan, to return to you more often, and to refer people to you. So here's a simple timeline, and you need to make your own timeline, and every client's business has a different timeline and what happens, at certain times. But let's say they just purchased. What are you doing right now in your business to make sure that they have such a good experience during the purchasing process and the onboarding process and just the experience overall with your product that they will be so happy that they tell someone about you? Think about it. When we go to restaurants with our friends or family or talk to other business people, we don't just bring up random purchases. I just bought this thing, or I just got this new service to do something. If it stands out and it shocks you because it's so awesome, you have such a good experience, that is what we talk about. And so that's what we're trying to create. We are manufacturing that experience. So let's say, for example, one of the things that I do personally for both of my businesses is when someone signs up, they get a video text message. So essentially, there's two ways I do this. For my cropping off school, I use an app. See if I can pull it up here for you. Called Bonjoro. All right, so it's Bonjoro. It's just this yellow app. It's like $12 a month or something. And you'll see, can you see this? Oh yeah, there we go. I get a list of people. I click on it. I record a video. Hey, so happy that you joined our school or program. If you ever need anything, let me know. I press send. They get an email with a link to the video. They can comment on it and reply back to it. I get to see the statistics of how many people opened it. Also sends them reminder emails. Super simple, super doable. You should be doing that. That is one method I use. I use the app primarily because it's a high flow business. We get tons of new people in every day. It's kind of hard to do this custom separate for every single person when that's happening. So I want to make sure I can do it quickly. I don't think about it, get a notification. Even if I'm not at the business and bing, I get a notification that someone signed up, I can go, whoa, what's up? How's it going? And that right there, I gotta tell you guys, people all the time come up to me and they're like, thank you so much for your video. I just loved it. I just felt like you're just on top of it. It was so personalized. And that alone got people to stay with us longer. For our algorithm, one of the things we do is pretty much the second they sign up, I just go to their actual phone number because the frequency is less. This month we've gotten 5 clients, so it doesn't take a lot of time to do it for 5 people. I just record a video on the actual video app itself on the phone, and I just text them the video. That's it. Super simple. That alone already has made a big connection, and it creates a bond. Shows that you care, which we do care, by the way. But what happens is that when people don't hear from you or see you, or they just don't, even if you're thinking about them like, oh my God, I'm so happy, I love this client, I'm so excited, they don't see that. And so they just assume that they're another number, and all of a sudden you got their business and you don't care anymore. So by showing them that you care, that's a game changer. So that's one option. Now, everybody can do something different. That's just an option. Another thing we do that we just started rolling out is going to be a gift. And we do that in the mail. So we're actually designing a really rad new thing where basically once we get a client, they get a gift that's personalized, they get their name engraved in it and everything and etched into it, and then we mail it out to them. So that way they have something to remind them. It shows that we care. It's customized to them, and that will help a lot. And so that's great. Depending on what your business is, maybe you can't afford that. Maybe you can. Who knows? So these are just 2 ideas. Now, here's the thing, guys. At the time of purchase, people's endorphins are high, and they're excited. Then shortly after the purchase, typically in a day, sometimes 2 days, maybe 10 minutes, they start to already get that buyer's remorse of like, oh shit, should I have done that? And that's when we want to make sure you're sticking something in there to make sure that they are absolutely okay with what they're doing. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can do that. You can do that through video messages, whatever. We also have a program for business, my first business, where when we sign them up, they get a little selfie picture. That picture gets sucked into a program that we have that we made customized, and it sends an email to them that says, welcome to the family, with their picture on it. Then it has an email that's basically reassuring them, saying, hey, by the way, if at any time you're not stoked, click this button. We're going to cancel your membership. No questions asked. You get a full refund. Just want you to know that you are not locked into anything, and that at any time we will make sure we take care of you. So that just eased their worries completely. Then they get that video message the next day. Then they get a gift in the mail. These are just some retention strategies that you can start utilizing in your business. Now, another thing, we'll go over it because we have time. Another thing that is really important to understand is that people like to achieve things. They like to go into a program, or they like to go into some sort of a thing that has levels to it. So, for example, let's say for my Krav Maga business, we built a program called the Fundamentals Program. They join it, they sign up, they take a certain amount of classes, they get the achievement. Then we have the Intermediate Program. They get that achievement. So they like that achievement, that ongoing ladder that they're climbing. That's why martial arts always has belts, because that's honestly the only reason why they have it is because people like the achievement aspect, and kids like it. For our marketing company, we take clients through a process. It's a lot of work, but like step 1, we build this machine that we're going on. Once that's done, boom, machine is built. We're going to send them something saying, awesome, good job, your machine is now built. Advertising phase, pop. So we start to go into these little achievements that help clients get excited for the next phase, that gets them to feel like they have a resolution and they feel like they got something completed. So the idea is that we're trying to figure out always, how do we bake in these things like achievement levels or achievement programs or packages or anything that you really want to. Like, it's honestly, it can be as creative as you want. Like, you don't have to be cookie cutter like we're doing. Like, we're not cookie cutter, but you don't have to copy us. You don't have to copy somebody else. Whatever you think would make someone excited, you should do that. Now, if you do this correctly, and you have created a raving fan customer, in less than 90 days because you have this thing automated, like every customer is getting pushed through this thing, you're going to increase your revenue instantly. I guess I shouldn't say instantly. Over the year, you're going to notice that your clients are staying with you longer, so their lifetime value just shot up. They're going to be buying from you more often because you're going to be so engaged with them that it's going to make complete sense for them to buy more stuff from you. You're going to have a hotter list, so every time you send out promotions or emails or new programs or whatever, they're going to want to buy from you. They're going to be so freaking happy that they're going to refer people to you without you even asking for a referral. That's it. Now, inside of this retention program, we also, in about month number 2 or 3, we'll usually make an automated referral program that actually sends out emails and videos and stuff to our members or to our clients saying, hey guys, by the way, if you love what we have going on, we would love it if you referred us personally to somebody, because that would mean a lot to us. And all of a sudden, it makes sense to refer you. They went through this full process, and then they want to have other people go through that experience. If you have a shitty experience, they're not going to want their friends to go through it because they're going to be embarrassed to even recommend it. That makes sense? I hope it does. The idea is this: create raving fans, create customers that will be there for life, and you will be successful. So if you make more sales, and that's all you're trying to do is push sales in, push sales in, push sales in, and you're just going over and over again, and you get a new customer, then they never come back, that's going to be exhausting. It's going to be really, really expensive. If you can develop this customer journey after they purchase, this is going to be great. All right, guys. So we will go into some deeper stuff next time. Actually, next time we're talking about building up customer lifetime value. So this is retention and referrals. The one in the middle, stage 2, is building up the value of the customers, getting them to buy more stuff from you, higher purchase prices, etc. And then the number 1 will be getting more leads, which is the one everybody wants right away, but it's the one that we got to tell you, like, hey, build this stuff first, so when you get more leads, you have a bigger impact on those leads. All right, guys, that's it for today. I am out. I am off to go teach some classes, and we'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.